Greetings, my fellow rebel soldiers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech. We are Legion, episode 29, killing in the name of a helmet. I also got mortar tech, so it wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to have some high explosive shells as a minimum, just so that if there is a siege, I can start lobbing mortars at them before they get to lob them at me. A capitalistic way of fighting royals? Yeah. Cater to their conceited needs with clothing that they want to buy, and then murder them with the money that they give us. Usually crank out dusters. Yeah, dusters used to be the meta, and then royalty DLC updated and corsets became the meta. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, just as long as you're like making something with the material, because selling raw leather is a big loss. Processing the leather into something nice is way better. The other thing I probably want to do is to move said leathers over here, near the tailor bench, so that Diamond doesn't have to go running for it, so I'll get that going as well. Locust armor, I'll make with anyone that's 18 plus in terms of skill. It doesn't really matter whether it's Klein or Diamond. The difference between 18 and 20 crafting is pretty negligible. It's like 5% difference on quality. Something like that. This shelf is for shells. And then these shelves will be for textiles. Still meta based upon the leather to sell price? Yeah. I mean, no matter what leather it is, changing it into a crafted good is going to be worth more. Put a third shelf here. There we go. We're getting stocked. Oh no, turtle sick. I think. Actually, I'm not really sure. Maybe it's been Peter. No, because we're only eating fine meals. So I think the robot's been poisoning us. I think that's the only reasonable explanation at this point. Because nobody in the colony is eating anything but non-travel meals, and the only non-travel meals made here is made by Seville. So Seville, damn you, poisoning us. Because I was gonna work drive Turtle so that Turtle could deep drill faster, but not if Turtle's sick. A shelf for shelves? No. Unfortunately, shelves can't store buildings. Probably for the best. Pink and weak melee damage. Strong stomach, unstoppable. Unstoppable is a really good gene pack to buy. I don't have the money, but I do have the gold. I have an absurd amount of gold. Immunoenhancer? I don't care too much for immunoenhancers. I'm curious why you do. Immunity gain speed is not something that I've ever felt like, oh, I need to have it be even faster. Alright, what I'm going to try to do here is just break even, because I don't want to part with too much gold. And there we have Unstoppable Gene. I do love my sickly pawns, yeah. Alright, so Peter just duked it out with the Timo, and they're both equally pretty tooled up. Tamarin, you probably shouldn't be doctoring. Butcher creature. Any mech. We'll have Savell do that as well. I'm just trying to shift as many responsibilities over to the robots as I can so that the combat is left up to me. If you get sick while harrying, it's pretty... or if you get sick while caravanning, it's pretty hairy. Immune enhancer does help with that a lot. True, yeah. I mean, there are situations... It's obviously situational, the immuno enhancers. Personally, like, I've almost never found a situation where I was going to die and immune enhancer saved my life. Because in almost every situation that might be true, you can always just use higher quality meds. And for the things to install that, like, saves lives, I would say Coagulator and Healing Enhancer is way more powerful than an Immuno Enhancer, because Coagulator stops your bleeds, and Healing Enhancer lets you heal quicker, whereas the Immuno Enhancer is only for sicknesses. And if you have Ideology, where you have Preach Health, it's even less effective? Just my 2 cents. Also, immune enhancers doesn't even work for, like, the illnesses we've been getting currently, like food poisoning. Does nothing for food poisoning. You would need a desanitizing stomach or something like that. What relationship was this? Son of Bryze. 27-year-old with a son. How old? 46. Yep. That checks out. Bryze has been in cryptosleep, so it actually does oddly make sense, but it just seems funny. So the quest for Locust Armor is taking a sweet long time because of how much plasteel we'd lost in the kill box. Serves you right. There was a colonist in danger. So there is a 35-year-old settler asking me to guard Alex for 22 hours. And Kotkin clan will send 3 raids in 22 hours of roughly 10 people and 5 wargs. Do you guys want me to do the colony settler? Do we help Alex? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Have you vote for 2.5 minutes? But I only have 22 hours left to accept. I kind of ignored it until now. I forgot about it. I suppose, thinking about the immuno enhancers again, that immuno enhancers for Impids, who have weak immunity, would be particularly good to offset their genetic weaknesses. So there are more situations where, yeah, I could see it being useful than what I let on initially. God, you're still food poisoned? Man, it feels like it's been ages. I do have sterilizing stomach tech, if this continues to be a thing. Or we could just rely on nutrient paste. Oh my lord. Even more? Okay. Shall I just be pink for the rest of the stream? Is that what you're saying? One of your colonists has asthma and you want to replace their lungs. You need biotech to replace their lungs. There are no bionic lungs. There are toxifier lungs, which make you immune to environmental toxins, but it's a biotech DLC, bionic only. Until biotech, there was no such thing as bionic kidneys and lungs, and you would need mods like EPOE in order to do it. But now with biotech, there is a way. Okay, and my mining operation has come to a halt thanks to... I'm not really sure. So you guys do want to help Alex. What reward? 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to type it up like this. So reward number 1 is a legendary prestige recon helmet and a reinforced barrel. Reward number 2 is a persona core. Reward number 3 is goodwill. I'll be left up to you as to what reward you guys want. Could the automatic rain trigger already? Like, what the heck? Rain, please. There's fire all over the map. Every time I'm trying to make progress on the, trying to make progress for the armor, there's like some new way that progress won't be made. Now it's burning my cables. It's honestly like Randy is just trying to mess with me. The pigskin is mad because I killed a boar. And he's tantruming and breaking things. Okay, finally, automatic rain has triggered. Took long enough. That is really funny? Yeah. Well, what's funny about it is Lorem Drove believes in animal personhood, but it could have been any animal. It's totally random. And in this case, it just was another pig. So pigs stand for pig kind. Just quit breaking my stuff, though. I only tolerate a little bit of shenanigans. Too many shenanigans, and you're gonna get pistol whipped. There we go. All right, he's back to no longer going nuts. All right, quest expires in 1 hour. See, I actually remember this time, and you guys want boom, done. You thought I was gonna forget. I was almost gonna forget. So Alex, you need rescue. And then it's 22 hours, which means that these raids are gonna come really quickly in rapid succession. So I am gonna send everyone behind the walls. Because it's not really going to be safe to be out and about. So the current priority is make a locust armor and defend from Kotkin. Something else I should probably do is to prop open a front door so that there's a valid path into the base. Also, I didn't realize I was allowing... Yeah, that's a total mistake. Those guys shouldn't have been able to tailor. No mortars were punched in that tantrum. We're good there, at least. I had that thought, though. So uninstalled buildings, I'll put in this stockpile there. Because we have biosculptors and the like. Alright, foxes. Where is Klein? Counsel you. Please work, please work. Good! We counseled... Oh, and now he's in a social fight. That didn't take long. What was this? You hurled about your brother's facial hair. Really, you wanted to fight my hussar? You wanted to fight a hussar who's high on go juice? I don't think, short of a vampire, I can't think of a worse person in this game to fight with than a high on go juice hussar. Because there's no situation where the hussar loses unless they die. They basically are near guaranteed to beat you unconscious. But hey, that's what you get for slinging insults about facial hair. Because, you know, I don't know. I don't think hussars, yeah, they don't have like beard thing. Never mind. Just looking at what requirements they have. So we've got an Alex who is paralyzed and needs protection. And the Kotkins should be coming in soon. I still don't even have my first Locust armor. It's kind of a long run to get out there, and Turtle's been sick for like most of this time. Oh, it's a siege, and it's a lover of one of my refugees. Well, that's gonna be awkward. Oh, dang! All right. Back-to-back raids. No time in between. So these guys are unusually clever, and they're going to avoid turrets. And I put that in air quotes because I think we all know that avoiding turrets means running straight into turrets and dying. Foxes. I am going to have you man the mortar and sling shells at the siege. And then I'm going to have everyone else prepare for this group. And you know what? There's actually something else I could do. What time is it? No, it's too late. Never mind. I was thinking of potentially using the animal pulsar, but that's not really going to work, given that it is midnight and most animals are asleep. So this group has pretty primitive weapons. Nothing to be scared of. So let's get ready. Who am I missing? No one? This is the full crew? Pretty light crew. Alright, and they are coming in now. And then the mortar team, I'm trying to shell with foxes. I thought I would have already shelled once, but I guess not. So here comes their wargs. I'm going to turn on turrets for that. You have marine armor on. That's fancy. Alright, how's this? Oh, the shelling has gone good once. We did get a hit. They're not to the point where they're triggered to attack us, though. And I'm going to start focusing... Oh, are you Tony Cefalu? Yes, you are. Man, there's so many Tonys. Alright, they're fleeing. Cool. And I will try to capture some for genes and the like. Oh, Jesus. One of them has a power claw. Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Power claws are very nasty. Okay, and the siege is now attacking, because we must have hit him again. So, foxes, come on down. Diamond, you patch up Mitch. Actually, patch this guy up first. What is she attacking? Why are you trying to nuke nothing? Alright, and that's the... no, let's cut that out. It's too bad there's no, like... I guess I can turn off fire at will. Ooh, you had a lot of medicine on you, didn't you? Alright, so Bryce, put these fires out. And we are ready for raid number 2. I guess one of them died. Onasan. And they left mortar barrels and components and all sorts of good stuff. What kind of weapons do these guys have? Okay, they're more mixed. They're not brawlers like the last group. The last group were all like, they were all shield-belted brawlers, which is a little bit harder to deal with it, depending on team composition. Do I have time to capture Mitch and patch him? Probably not. But what I can do is set up Shield to work and go into Area 1. So that Shield can go heal Mitch and I don't have to. Alright, here they come. The automatic shots are already being fired. These guys have marine armor as well. They're not... I mean, their gear is no joke. They just don't have enough numbers to probably be able to win. Alright, Bryce, get out of there. You're going to get hit by autocannon fire. And... let's see, Diamond is about to come back. Oh, okay. Use fire foam, that's fine. Diamond, you come back. I still haven't perfected my shot leading with the Dabaluses. It's not something I'm good at yet. This one will be alright, I think. Get at least one person. X-person. Cause. Smush. Alright. A lot of the remaining enemies out there have sniper rifles. So I'm gonna go out and just close the distance with my brawlers. Oh, they're fleeing. And you are capturable. Peter, go capture Winoshish or something. And Shield, you're going to be allowed to go here too. So as you can see, my paramedic bot is patching them up so that I don't have to. Robots, you're dismissed. I'm not going to bother chasing them down. But what I will do with Rise and Diamond is to go get the supplies from the siege camp. Also, there should be one more siege coming in within 9 hours. So I have to be careful because there's more enemies incoming any second now. That's 2 of 3. Some of the good armor is burning up here. Let me just double check. Oh, you're naked. Oh, you're a warg. You're not naked. You just don't have gear. No, I think it's actually fine. All right, so Bryce and Diamond, you're going to be put on caravan to grab the barrels and the like. Because barrels are worth a lot more if they don't decay. You can use them no matter what the condition is in, but the nicer the condition, the better. All right, almost everything valuable in that camp has already been cleaned up. Behind the walls, I'm going to allow them to come out here and put this fire out. Just so that wealth from the raiders isn't deleted. Turtle, go heal. I know you're a fast healer, but, like, I don't need you bleeding everywhere. And then Mitch. Congratulations, friendly Edekin. You are going to be put through the process. So the last raid should be any second now. Get the meds? Yeah, I'll get the meds. Behind the walls, I can just have this whole area added temporarily. Just so that we can tidy up. Because they're tidying up pretty quick. Although that is not where I want the armor, but whatever. We'll smelt it eventually. Mitch is already in a gene scan, and then Winoshish, or whatever their name is, will be next. At least that time I was properly prepared with the defense and didn't screw it up to the point where I didn't end up with... Oh, here they are. A prepare a while raid. And I think for this one, I am going to use the other tactic. No, I'll save my pulsar for mechs. Because I don't think this raid is going to be anything special to be able to be... It's not going to be difficult. Given their current weapons. Except for that one Doomsday launch. And the Doomsday launcher's on Winatot. Got it. Isolate Mr. Doomsday. The Centurion is almost done. It's getting there. I have someone starving? Yeah, it's the paralytic opacia person. I'm feeding them now. Alright, the shuttle has arrived for Alex. Almost landed on Klein's head. And Mex. Yep, I was right. Mex, report for duty. So, enemies are coming in. I think all three raids are going to kind of converge on one another. Which is unfortunate timing, but just the way it is. I may also, with Klein, because Klein doesn't really have a particularly good brawling weapon, try to unleash the rocket swarm. So, changing the allowed zones here, behind the walls is gonna be actually behind the walls. Allow my medic to go to meals? I already have. The medic is set on behind the wall zone, which allows the medic to go wherever. But Alex is going to be hauled to, or is currently being hauled by El Crabs to the shuttle, so it's moot. You don't really need to feed a starving person if they're only in your colony for like 2 more hours, because you don't die that quickly from starvation. So we're missing Sky, because Sky is... Oh, you know what I just realized? I shouldn't have accepted the rewards because the prestige helmet is going to go down to the bait beacon and potentially get stolen. We'll see. We'll see if they go for it or not. Oh, another with armor. Nice. I think the sniper's trying to snipe Klein, which is hilarious because Klein's in a shield belt. It's not going to work. Mini turrets on, auto cannon turrets on, and start mag dumping. Turtle, I meant for you to be down here. Alright, 1 is fleeing, 2 is fleeing, so there's only a third group left. And they'll probably be fleeing in a second too. They are so outmatched. Oh, I think I just heard the Doom. Yep, Doom is in the air, and I think they're launching it at my mini turrets. But I'll take a step back regardless. Yep, launched at the mini turrets. It didn't even destroy them, it just took out some cabling. Didn't even hurt my Diabolus all that much. Just some fires to be able to be managed. Okay, they are all fleeing. Unrestricted, everybody. And then I also would like to have this all be a home zone so that we can put the fires out. Big mechs are very durable, yeah. Yeah, they are. Bryce. Oh, I also don't want these turrets firing because I don't want to get friendlied fired. So capture, and capture, and capture. 3 of them are, or 2 of 3 are unwaveringly loyal. Oh, I don't even have... Yeah, I'll have to make this a prison too. Alright, and then those in plasteel armors shall get stripped. How high are the Diabolus' legs? I'd have to check in code. I don't know off the top of my head. Mechs. Unrestrict. The paramedic bot is really good at fighting fires as well, but I didn't unrestrict in time. So just some cabling to put back. Not a big deal. I'm gonna make sure that the ones that need to get stripped have been. I don't care too much about flak smelting. I also don't care about the shield belt. Whatever. I'll strip the shield belts. Because the rest of the clothing that is on them will just get burned up by the Molotov, so it's fine. Okay, that looks right. Calling in another exotic goods. Poor little Kirby vacuum. Medical emergency. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Shield is heading over there. But Diamond, I'm gonna need to use. What about you? Yeah, you've been patched. Sorry, Diamond, I have to wake you up. And Infestation. Oh, it never gets old. I have set this up to be really easily anti-infested. So I will work on that. Sky, I'm gonna leave you this. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna draft you two. Get the helmet by the trade beacon? Yeah, I will. I thought they might have already automatically done it, but no. So I will manually haul that. Hello, bugs. I miss puppy treats? Yeah. Turrets disabled. Can you all just stop trying to shoot? Because all you're doing is you hit my robot. Well, it's about to get spicy hot in there. L-Crabs, actually, I'm going to have my mech tank instead. You can be dismissed. Don't beat the fire out. In fact, none of this is my home zone. So don't go in there. Alright, how are these prisoners doing? Infected but patched. Fire roasted bugs, exactly. It's 200 Fahrenheit in there already, and I'm just waiting here for them to get aggroed. We extracted fur skin out of the fur skin. So exciting. What is there that we'd want? Awful Minded wouldn't be a terrible one to offset metabolic efficiency. But that's probably the only negative I would want. And strong melee damage would be the only positive I would want. So there's not a lot from the Edekin that I'd even want to be able to get. Alright, fire on. Let's go. So the bugs finally realize that they're being cooked alive, and they're getting all pissy now. But they're barely even making it to the door. I already have robust L crabs, so I don't need it. And cyclically dolls is something I care about. Man, you are in a bad mood. Oh, you saw some corpses. I'm just gonna have my Diabolos sit there at the entryway while the rest burns. Don't shoot, let them burn. A famous quote from what movie? I know. I'm quizzing you guys. Oh, Scorpio, you are a streamer. I didn't realize that. I don't really want to look at what it says a streamer can do, because I have very thin skin and I'm about to be insulted. Also, little strange that the Pigskins' childhood was a monkey child. That is one confused species. Streamers are really good at animals and social? You don't say. Alright. Worked as a video game streamer. Was also known for monkey-related impressions and jokes. Interesting. Well, clearly, that does not relate to me. For the love of God, can my cables be left alone? Why does every single fire have to set my cables on fire? Saving Private Ryan is the movie? It is. You are correct. It's when they were breaching the pillboxes on Normandy, and they had set fire to the Nazi defenses, and the soldiers were on fire, but they didn't want to shoot them to put them out of their misery. That was a terrific movie. Hard to watch, but terrific movie. It's probably one of the most frustrating scenes. Like, I don't get frustrated in movies often because I don't invest enough. But, oh man, the scene with Oppum towards the end. I've never been so frustrated with a character in a movie, like, ever. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like, go watch the movie because it's terrific. But yeah. So I got my helmet, and I guess Diamond is wearing it. It's fine. I don't really care who wears it. Protect his little genie head. How are the bugs doing? They're gone. Like, every last trace of them is gone. The insect jelly's gone, everything's gone. You can go to recharge. There's still fires burning in there. I guess there's one hive that survived. But until the heat goes away, I don't dare step in there, because it would be very painful. Compensated violence. Duchess of the... No, I don't... As much as I'd like the advanced components, I do not accept quests from the Duchess. What finger am I holding up, Duchess? It's actually all of them, but, you know. If you read between the lines, you get the message. Darn. I probably don't have enough time to wall him in. Oh no, maybe I do. Yoink! Ha ha ha! Alright, GMT is going to Ambrosia Binge. It's fine, because it's not one of mine. Don't care about addictions. Send a bot in? I don't even need to. Mitch can just stew. Hey, Takarush, thank you for the resub. So all the mechs are repaired. You have a medical emergency because of infection? No, your blood loss extreme. Your infection's fine. Killbox is getting repaired. I am finally working on a source of plasteel so that I can actually make locust armor. I just realized my actual steel is down to like near 0. Why are we not... Oh, I see. Because my smelt apparel was off. Alright. I'm also going to start smelting the tainted apparel to get plasteel and steel off of it too. You didn't know that about berserks? Yeah, if you're quick in time and they don't know how to path, berserks will attack doors to let themselves out, but if you wall them in, they don't go anywhere. So, because he was so wounded, I thought there was time to run up and just like slap a wall down, and as you can see, he's stuck. Oh! Yes! Another Mechanator quest. I can get 2 mech nodes. Oh yeah. So, soon I will be polling about what next to do, and if you vote quest, I will go get the mech node. The mech link. That's awesome. More robots. My grandmother, rest her soul, called it robots. Don't know why, but yeah, that's how she pronounced robot. Robot. Granted, she died like way long ago, so it was before the advent of actual robots. The robots she was referring to were like the ones in assembly plants, and not robots that we know of today. But yep, she called them robots. Wow, you were on a food binge and you had, what, 1 beer? Your definition of a binge is very different than mine. But alright. I won't judge. So I'll probably... Alright, looks like we're actually getting the Locust Armor together now. And then after, I'll say making 2 Locust Armor, I will change the priority. And let me also remove that whole, like, defend from Kotkin, because that's not relevant anymore. Prison Break. Oh, you're going that way? That's just rude. Hang on, Klein. Actually, Turtle, you deal with it. You go back to making the Locust Armor. Oops! I don't care. As I said, there's not a lot of genes that the Edekin have that I'd want, so if they throw a big fuss, I couldn't care less. It's also really funny to see my little Cyber Ninja turtle. I like how that... Yeah, my Cyber Ninja, comma, turtle. Got a specifier, you know, I'd have whoever owns the IP to Teenage Mutant up my butt. But my Cyber Ninja Turtle cut people down. We extracted great animals. I'm definitely going to sell that. Next insert would be Win. Are you wearing... No. Some of them are wearing shield belts, which is probably dumb. But whatever. Not a problem. Gestation is almost done. 2 cycles left. Or 3 cycles left. The guests are here for 4 more days. It is starting to look like... Oh, there's a join offer. Scorpio wants to join. The Monkey Child streamer. So, if we refer back to the rules here, no pacifists, children, sanguophages, psycasters. And he is not any of those things. He is also completely, nearly incapable of combat. But there is one silver lining, which is that we do actually need planters. You know, we have a lot of farming work to do to keep us fed with psychoid and food and whatnot. So it's up to you guys. Have you vote on that? Thank you for watching. We are Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 20th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.